If your family decides that they can proceed with the intervention without hiring a professional interventionist, it's going to be very, very important that you choose a chairperson for the intervention. Now, this should be somebody that the alcoholic has a tremendous amount of respect for. It might be a favorite uncle, it could be a coach, perhaps it's the grandmother, maybe it's a big brother, but it's somebody they need to have tremendous respect for, and also somebody that they don't have a lot of baggage with, anger toward, they don't get argumentative toward. For instance, you would never choose the spouse because the person you're intervening on would feel very comfortable becoming argumentative with their husband or their wife. So you want to pick somebody who's going to be more neutral in that category. The other thing as far as a chairperson is concerned is that sometimes you decide, well, we really don't have the means to hire a professional interventionist, but we need to have somebody that has a little more authority than any of the family members. So you might bring in clergy, for instance, your priest or your rabbi, your minister. Again, I mentioned a coach. It could be a teacher, or maybe it's somebody outside of the family, but a very highly regarded family friend. And that they come in and they play the role of chairperson. The chairperson's primary job is to guide the entire intervention process. They're the host, they're the spokesperson, and they're your guide. Also, they're going to set the tone. They're somebody who can remain really calm, very, very calm, very peaceful, even if the unlikely thing occurs and the alcoholic becomes angry or difficult. The chairperson is someone who's not going to get their feathers ruffled. They're going to remain calm, stick to the plan, and keep moving forward. This is also a person that's going to keep a loving tone to the intervention, that's always going to remember that we are intervening with love, not anger, not judgment, and not blame. Their role is going to be fairly straightforward. On intervention day, they'll be the person that greets the alcoholic or addict when they arrive. They'll give them a hug, they'll get them seated. The chairperson will then initiate the beginning of the intervention. They'll make a simple statement, they'll get things rolling. Once the intervention is done, if the alcoholic or addict has objections or difficulties saying yes, they're going to monitor that. They're going to answer objections. They're again going to play sort of the role of a coach. They're going to just make sure everything keeps moving forward. The chairperson will be the team's guide throughout the intervention process, beginning to end. It's somebody everybody can depend upon. It's somebody that the alcoholic respects and trusts. So when you choose wisely. Most families know right away who that person's going to be. They're going to say, you know what? It's Aunt Betty. She is definitely the perfect chairperson. So trust your gut, discuss this issue as a family. Everybody should be part of the decision making, and then make sure the person you're choosing is willing to do the job. The most important thing to remember is if you do not hire a professional interventionist, you must choose somebody to play the role of the chairperson. If there is nobody to take on this role, then you need to seriously think about bringing in a professional.